Hey everyone, it's your favorite Unk One Guy here coming at you with pretty much not the final, but it is definitely our um, regional deck list for Destiny. We did run Purple White Destiny this regionals, and just letting you guys know the results will be posted right now. So we did okay for the most part. We could have done better, but there's a couple of matches that we misplayed that I will go over, and we'll go from there. So let's start with the tech deck. So we are running for Impulse. Impulse is pretty much our one of the main cards in the combo, but he's our recursion. He's a recursion engine. So what he is a 3/2/3/3 links with Shin. Activate main. You pay 2. Return this unit to the bottom of the owner's deck. Then you choose one unit with the name Impulse Gundam. That is level 4 or higher from your trash and deploy it. So this is guy. He's a recursion. Next, we're playing a blocker package of 4 Gundam Lithrid. She's it's pretty much the best blocker in the game. It is 3/2/2/4. It's been here since the beginning, and we have 2 of its counterpart. The flat, T pose, T pose mech, 3/2, same stats as Gundam Lithrid. The reason why we're running 6, especially here in the meta, because this regionals had the last time where Blurple and aggro itself is going to be hyper aggressive, so we decided to tech in for that. Here we played the one Sword Impulse that res. This did come up in one of my games that actually secured me the win against Wing, which was really great. So love this card. Remember that the damage 1 effect does happen on deploy. You have no choice, even if there's no target. Next, we are running another MVP of the deck. It is Sword Impulse Gundam. This is pretty much our answer to the aggression aggro, because the fact that it's a 4/2/4/2. I mean, yes, it does die to a lot of blockers, but you're also trading the blockers. Also, it has links with the coordinator trait and Minerva Squad trait, meaning that if you needed to, you can link Kira to him, and then he becomes a 6/3. Or and then with Shin, it just becomes a 7/2. So it's able to clear bases, 6 HP bases and up. What I like about it is that on deploy, if it was deployed from your trash, you get to choose an enemy unit that's level 3 or lower, and then you just straight up pop it. It just straight up destroys it. So great. The next other piece of tech against aggro was Sword Strike Gundam. Now, in all my matches, Sword Strike Gundam, I believe I was only able to summon it and use its effect against a Blurple deck that I still ended up losing to because of a misplay on my end. And we'll get to that later. What is a 4/3/4/3 links with Earth Alliance trait, so pretty much just with our Kiras, and we pretty much on the attack during link, you choose one enemy unit with 2 or less HP, and then you just bounce it. So this guy was pretty much used to clear up blockers. So yeah. A lot of times he never really showed up. What really did show up a lot was L Strike. L Strike, again, really is the workhorse of this deck. It is a 5/4, 4/4 links with Kira Yamato. It is a blocker. And then when it's paired with a level 4 or higher pilot, you get to choose an enemy unit with 4 or less HP, and then you just bounce it. So it's very great. It was super helpful against the blocker matchup as well as the aggro matchup. So yeah, the next kind of workhorse, like semi workhorse, was the Blast Impulse Gundam. This was definitely an amazing blocker for our deck. It is a 5/3/5/3 links with Shin to make it an 8/3, which you rarely will do, but the fact that it's a blocker, and because since you're using Impulse and we're also using Destiny and Force Impulse, we're able to grab this reoccurring blocker back from the grave. Speaking of Force Impulse, we are running 3 Force Impulse. Force Impulse is a 5/4/5/4, links with Shin, and then when it's destroyed, you choose one Minerva Squad unit without Force Impulse in its name, and you get to add it to your hand. So, bear this in mind. when you play the new Minerva, because that's what I plan on doing too, you cannot retrieve this Force Impulse for the other Force Impulse. And you don't even want to, because the other Force Impulse has to be deployed. So, from the grave. So, bear that in mind. Next, another kind of spicy tech was the Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet 5344. And it's just a blocker. That's pretty much it. It's a blocker that can't be pinged or burned. Which is a phenomenal, and the matchups that I did go against with Burn in them, he never really showed up, so that was funny to me. So we take it in for that, and it didn't show. Next, or lastly, we talk about our main boss monster, Destiny. Destiny, such a great card, 5455. I do kind of wish it was like maybe 4-6 or something like that, but it is what it is. It's got high maneuver, and then on paired and when it attacks, you get to choose one Minerva Squad unit from your trash, and you get to pay the cost and deploy it. So that's amazing. The games that I did see this, I ended up winning, and it wasn't like win more. It was like kind of like on track or on par of winning. Rarely, and then if I didn't see Destiny, I would lose. So Destiny, very important. Might need to bump it up to 4, but with the cost of alternate art Destiny, you're gonna see one ugly Destiny here, which is fine. Or what I might do is I might do 2 and 2, so 2 different arts, because again, the symmetry, I need that in my life. Next, for the pilots, we are running 4 Shin. 4 Shin is a 413 pilot. He on the attack, if it's under a Minerva Squad unit, you get to choose one of your resources and set it to active. So that's great. That's phenomenal. Last, we are talking about the boy Jesus himself, Kira Yamato, 4121, and then on the attack, you get to choose one enemy unit. It gets -2 AP during that battle. So again, really great. Especially super helpful with Sword Impulse, because you can -2 something, not take any damage, and then they still need to do the clapback, and then you can survive sometimes. Next, we're running 4 Overflowing Affection. So ideally, a great starting hand would be 1 Flow Affection, either 1 to 2 blockers, the lower kind, and then Minerva Squad or a pilot if you can find it. And then you want to turn 1, either play the base, or you want an Overflowing Affection to make them think that you're kind of drawing into a bad hand. That way you can discard any great Minerva Squad units that you have, or just any other card that you want in the trash. Next, I was debating on running any special kind of kill spells or anything like that. I went with Unforeseen Incident. This bad boy actually has saved me so many times. I realized and I forgot how great Unforeseen is. And definitely should keep it in the deck no matter what. Because just the fact that you can -3 something means any potential clapback against any unit, or if they try to use like a low end blocker to clear your units, you can then unforeseen that blocker, kill it, and then they are forced to do a even worse trade, and then you're coming up on top for 1. And then lastly, for the base, we are running the 4 Minerva. Hooray, Minerva is just a 2-1, 5 HP base. On deploy, you get to pick your shield, and then if it's your turn, remember that, if it's your turn, you get to look at the top 2 cards, and you're going to pick 1, put it on top, and put the other in the grave. So, very good for cycling through. Now, I will be posting the deck list right now. Let's talk about results. So, results. First match was against Destiny. The mirror match wasn't bad. The difference between this deck and their deck is the fact that they ran the Mika package. Did the Mika package help them? No. What did help them was the fact that they got to Destiny first than me, and then they were able to kill my Impulse before I was able to get them off to kill their Impulse. So, there you go. That was an error on my end. Second match was against Blurple. We played it slow, and they just didn't have any of their linked units or any pilots, and we were able to just stall out the game and win out with not Force Impulse, with a Sword Impulse and a bunch of blockers. Second game, Blurple again. We were able to, which made me really happy to go up against 2 Blurples and win. Same tactic as the first, just played it slow, made sure I was able to clear bodies, and pretty much prevented them from taking over the game. And again, they needed the Link to win, but they never got it. Third match was against Blurple. We did end up losing, unfortunately, that match, just due to the fact that we lost. We all due to a mistake. So I mistakenly meant to. I didn't mean to summon a Sword Strike Gundam. So I paid 3 and I played it, and I was like, oh wait, actually I didn't want to do that. And I asked my opponent if I can take it back. My opponent said no. Fair enough. It's regionals. I get it. You know, you want to win. Because I had a in my hand, it was an unforeseen, so I was gonna unforeseen one of his units that came in to swing, making it reduce it by like 3, so he couldn't take my base. But it is what it is. That did sting a little. Next match was against Blue-White League Militara Banshee Nor, and unfortunately he just kept drawing. He played like two unforeseen, not two unforeseens. He played 2 A Show of Resolved, had the V Gundam, and then had the I have it in the deck. I completely drawing a blank right now. And it's like, I'll be honest with you guys, it's like pretty much like 1 in the morning here. Overflowing. So he played Overflowing, and he got to Banshee, and then just cleared my board, and I was unable to recover. That was, hold on, let me see what match was that. Fifth, round 6 was against Red White, and we were able to win that matchup, which felt great because that's another bad matchup for this deck, only because the burn does kill us. My opponent, unfortunately, did not run any other burn besides Close Combat and the G-Quux, and was reliant also on the Link to win. But again, we were able to Destiny pair with Kira for the win because of the high maneuver. After that, we played against Wing, another bad matchup for us. But he didn't really get to his wings till a little bit later. Well, obviously, right? That's how Wing's supposed to be. But it was like blocker health throughout the whole match. But what really did save me was the fact that my Kiras were able to bounce his silver bullets, and I just like ran right through his shields and whittled him down low enough to when he did drop Wing. He technically helped me because I already had a Force Impulse damaged, and then I had another Force Impulse ready to go. So there was that. After that, it was another Wing matchup, which we did lose because we just didn't have every pair link I had to do. I had to use it to kill his Wing and Hero link, and then unfortunately for the last time I didn't pair the sword because I saw that it was 2 damage. So math is important, y'all. Math is very important. I saw that he had 2 damage, and I was like, oh, okay, 2, and then Hero gives it 1, and then I completely forgot that Hero actually gives it 2. So that's a load of malarkey, but it is what it is. So I swung in instead of linking because I had a link. I could have linked it and then swung to kill it, and then I would have been able to survive a turn, and in surviving that turn, probably I would have had Destiny and a Link, and I would have been able to take over the game. So we lost that one, and then lastly was against Destiny again, and unfortunately that his Mika and Adept really did shine in that set, and unfortunately in his shields I gave him like 3 pilots, so and then I believe he also had like a Minerva, so God really just didn't want me to win the last match, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. We went a total of 9 rounds, and we're at the end of the day was 4-5, so hooray. Other than that though, guys, please let me know what decks you guys want to see, because now that I'm kind of not so much going to be focused on Destiny as like a main competitive deck, I kind of want to play with red purple Minerva, because I do want to play with Savior again. Those are some fun games that I had, and then or I just want to play with like Zeta, because I love Zeta and I love trying to make Zeta work. So might go back to that, considering that like Anksha and Gun Tank and all that are just all functional, no longer going to be like the greatest things, but I kind of want to see what I can do. So till then, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, drink your water, take your vitamins, and once you go brown, bye-bye.